Now, here it gets to the tricky part. Oh, wow. I really kind of messed that up. Whoops. Um, when launching a rocket into space, it is difficult, but it is not overly difficult. I actually learned how to do it from a guy named Scott Manley. I watched some of his YouTube videos, and he has some great YouTube videos. If you get the chance to, go ahead, check them out. But I'm going to be doing some other videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. Let's get rocking and rolling. So, also another key thing is with solid boosters, you turn them on and that's it. You cannot turn them off. Once they're on, they're on. You have no control of throttle, nothing. Like, as you can see, my throttle right now is at 0. I'm gonna hit the space button and they're just gonna go for it. Now, I turn on my SAS, which is T, and now this is gonna keep me going relatively straight up. Let me correct it a little bit. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Alright, there we go. So hopefully this is going to go straight enough. Of course, we're turning, which is always fun. Ah, what in the world? Ah! No. Come on. Stop it. There we go. Alright. And so I guess since we're stuck this way... Oh, we're just about to reach 10,000. 10,000 is actually where I recommend you start doing your turn in order to start an orbit. The reason why I say 10,000 is because that actually conserves the most amount of fuel. With some loads, it might be easier to get it to a higher altitude and then turn it, but primarily you want to do it at around 10,000. So right now I turned myself to roughly 45 degrees on that nav ball down there. And I'm just going to reposition myself on north a little bit better. Turn on that SAS after I get over it, and it should realign. Yes. Oh my gosh, why are you being so picky today? Gosh. Oh yeah, it's all because I decided to record. That's what it is. Must be. Alright, so now I'm actually going to hit the M button, and I'm going to change windows. This is an awesome window because I can actually see my Apple. Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me insane. I have no idea what's going on with this SAS module, but needless to say, it is horrible. And I am running low on fuel, which is never good. Also, another great button is once you hit control, you turn on fine controls, which means that the controls are nowhere as near jerky as they can be beforehand, which is extremely helpful. Okay, let's see how far our Apple... Oh, our Apple abscess is so low. And now we're spinning around, and this is gonna fail. Let's see if I can somehow resurrect this. Gosh, I have no idea why this is doing it. And we're gonna run out of fuel in a second. Launch the second stage. You know what, let's turn on that RCS, which of course decides not to work. But hopefully we're still climbing. Are we still climbing? Oh yes, we are. Awesome. So we might actually be able to salvage this. Awesome. Alright, so back to Neville. Oh, I cannot believe I just remembered that. I'm terribly sorry. I put on the regular SAS module instead of the advanced SAS module. The SAS, the regular SAS module, pretty much just keeps you still once you set the direction that you want to go into. The advanced SAS is what keeps it. Like if once I set this, like once I hit T, it sets that one area as where the ship wants to stay, but also return back to. When I activate the normal SAS, it just stops the ship from spinning or moving, which is fine. It's nothing overly bad, but now I understand why in the world it was not working. I'm like, what? What? This should be working, but it's like, no, of course not. That'd be way too simple. Alright, so now I'm actually going to pop up a thing called a maneuver node. As you can see, our apoapsis has risen to 100 meters. And I am going to shoot up an apoapsis so I can create myself an orbit. Oh, they just flipped. Whoops, yep, I messed that up horribly. Okay, so let me pull this back, make this a little bit, this swapped again. Stop swapping so much, jeez. Okay, so we have 100 and we have 99 for periapsis and apoapsis, which is not bad at all. I like it. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. That's okay. So blue is pretty much when when you're using nav balls, blue is the direction that you want to be going into. So that's what we're going to be doing. We have T minus 21 seconds until we hit this maneuver node, and the burst will last 1 minute and 25 seconds. I'm actually going to start the burst prematurely because it's a really long burst. And as you can see, this is the total speed right here that's going down that we need to use in order to get into our orbit, or in order to make this maneuver node true. Alright, so we have, as you can see, the time is counting down slowly. And I'm just gonna move my nose up just a hair, just so I make sure that we're continuing to gain altitude. And now, also in this view, as you can see, there is no altimeter. There is debris, rovers, landers, and all those things that you can actually take a look at. So it's like I can check certain things out. And as you can see, my ship actually disappeared. Probes, there we go, ships. And there's my ship right there. Alright. And again, don't forget to use X. X is, oh my gosh, X will save you so many times. Okay, so we got 15, 14, couple more seconds left that we need to continue burning. Have we formed a complete? No, we have not completely. Alright, and X. Have we formed a complete orbit? 80 and 120. Okay, so because of the fact that we started later, it actually made it so our orbit is a little ellipse, but whatever. We just got ourselves in the orbit, and as you saw, that was really, really simple. There was really nothing hard to it, and we're actually just have enough fuel so we can start heading back home. Actually, so I'm just gonna do a nice little quick lap around. I'm gonna speed up the time. Oh, the darn atmosphere. Depending on your altitude, you can only go certain speeds. But I'm just gonna motor around again, just around Kerbal, nice and quick. And alright, so now I've had my fun doing that. If you can see right here, this circle with these orange things coming off, and the X in the center is your retrograde. Now the retrograde is the easiest way I can just tell you is it's the opposite of you going forward. Why are you not moving? Why is the RCS not turning on? I don't understand. I have plenty of monitor. I don't know why, but the RCS will just simply not turn on. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I know why. Alright, so RCS, as you can see, I pressed R and it turns it on. Haha. Is those little jets. And yeah. Retrograde is pretty much what we're going to use in order to slow this craft down so we can go ahead and land back on ground again. It's basically on the other side of the apple, there's the exact same circle without the X in it, and that is your velocity that Yes, it is your velocity, but I was going to use some other more correct term, or more sciencey term, but I couldn't remember. Oh well. So yeah, now we're just gonna go and we're gonna start burning right now at full speed so we can slow down our orbit because we want to re-enter the atmosphere. So this is actually gonna be where the fun begins. So if I go back out to M, as you can see, we've already lost our orbit and now it's dropping even quicker, and I'm just going to continue burning until we have no more fuel, and we're about to run out of fuel in just a moment. Whoop! Whoops, I just hit my mic. Whoops, my bad. Noobish mistake. Let's see here. Alright. Now we just gotta sit back, relax, and I guess wait until we start entering the atmosphere. Yeah, as you can also see over here in that special dial that I told you to see if we're going up or down, we're now going down 100 meters a second roughly at 1800 meters a second, and actually climbing because we're going back towards the planet. So now we just gotta wait. That's pretty much it. I was hoping that we could actually land near the ice, but... Oh, you know what? If I go into docking mode... Switch... No. I hit space again, maybe that'll do it. Yes! Okay, so, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm using the RCS to slow down the craft. It's not really recommended that you do that. I mean, it's usually you'll need RCS to do other things, but I'm just trying to hurry up the ascent back into the atmosphere. And you know what? Oh, and I can't even throttle. Oh, I can't even time warp. Darn it. So now we're just gonna have to sit back and relax. I'm just gonna continue holding W key. And also, you know what? I might as well talk to you guys. Oh, wait. Alright, so we're going to be coming back in the atmosphere in a little bit. So I do have enough time to tell you guys. This right here is the new docking feature. We have the staging, docking, and orbital map. Orbital map, that's the M button. But the easiest way to describe this is when you're docking out in the space, it's very useful to be able to just do W, S, and D to control how fast you're going to the ship or whatever you are, or wherever you're docking to, and it's as a matter of fact, it can also be used on very small probes. It's great because it produces enough thrust that it can actually move around relatively well. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue burning my mount propellant. I'm actually gonna run out of mount propellant relatively soon. Alright, come on. Fun. And I'm actually pushing myself down towards the planet again, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. And out of minimum propellant in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're out of minimum propellant. And we actually just started to enter the atmosphere. I'm gonna hit the... Oh gosh, I need to get back in the staging. Whoops. Alright, quickly I'm gonna detach that. And now it's pretty much just time to go and start heading to the surface. As you can see, I'm doing horrible at controlling the pod. And there are those lighting effects that I was talking to you guys about. Which are really cool. And as you can see, we're slowing down pretty darn fast. But those are those cool effects. Now, there is no heat, of course. These are just effects. There's just lighting effects that are being shined down through the model. But there will... I'm hoping that there will be, but there will be, in fact... words! Mark, use words! There will actually be a consequence for going too fast and going at too steep of an angle. It'll rip apart your craft and crazy stuff like that. Okay, so now we're 6,000 meters up and still continuing to go roughly 100 meters per second down. Okay, and I'm actually going to start popping my chute at 4,000 meters, just because I can. Boom, hit space, pop the chute. Now the chute itself will not open until 500 meters off the ground. So for now, it's just going to start slowing down our craft, just that little bit extra more, as you can see. And we're going to hit the water soon. Unfortunately, there's no land in sight anywhere near poor Jack, so I'm thinking poor Jack's going to get stranded unless, you know what? Let's make a rescue mission for him. I think that'll be a good idea. I don't know. Oh, see, and that's our chute. Our chute just opened. Yay! And now we're just going to come nicely down to the water. I'm actually going to time accelerate just so we can get down to the water that much quicker. And it's also not recommended to use what I'm using right now, this time warp technique, when you're dealing with one big craft and also pretty much anything that's taking off, because it accelerates time and it absolutely causes havoc to the physics of this game. I mean, the physics in this game are kind of ridiculous as they are, and with that just add on top of it, it causes so many problems. It rips apart perfectly fine designs and stuff like that. So now we've landed. Jack's safe. Our debris hopefully burned up in the atmosphere, so we have nothing to worry about. And now it's time to go pick him up. You know what? I think that'll be next episode. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll make that into the next episode. We're going to make a nice little craft. Don't know what kind of craft it'll be yet, but I'll let you guys know. Well, no, I won't let you guys know. I'll let you guys know next episode. So stay tuned and come watch next episode. Of course, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments section. Like if you liked the video. And please critique the video. That's about it. Subscribe to us on, or like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.